Hello, here's Sandra, and this is my final project walkthrough. And I'm going to show you some of design thinking on my project. And let me go on. So I made different widgets and functions for our main level, and also I made a second level as a 2D planner. Um, so if I got here to kind of show you how I'm gonna control this whole thing, there is the 3D widget and different widget on there. It's gonna be different rendering. Let me start to playing the game to show you how the functions are. You can see this fade in and fade out camera. It's like having a waking up scene for this whole game. So actually, you're just kind of feeling you're waking up from a dream to the real world. And there is our mastery objects. So like ideally from this conversation you can kind of understand what you need to find. And also once you find an object, there's like 3D widgets, like a part of the star is going to showing up to like show you actually you get something. And just now it was a impulse power to showing you the you can kind of bumping your character on the bed. It's kind of showing the reality. And this is the black hole I made for. It's gonna blocking from the movable area, because like you have to like collect enough objects. And also, if I go up there, it's like you have to find objects from this game. It's the main purpose of it. So, kind of, you have to climb on the wall. And actually, there was an instruction, but I accidentally didn't show it up because, like, our final recording requirements. And this is a seashell I made for it. It's a memorable object. And also, there are different functions from like first person view and third person view. So like press 1 and 3, the keys on your keyboard. To like the first person is 1, a third person is 3. And also, if you just get two objects and the starts widget is gonna be two parts of the stars, it's gonna to let you to destroy those two black holes and just showed right now, and then you have to climb on the stairs to kind of reach another area that was like used to be blocked. You can see there's like there was ideally being like piano and a piano sheets of this second floor, and there is like baseball as the third item. So I'm going to show some coding stuff instead of like continuing showing up. Here are those like widgets or blueprint I made. I'm going to show mainly about the third person character. Still in building up. And also this, you can see this like floor texture I made for is like on purposely. And also I made different textures for our projects by painting on them or kind of design on them. And here I'm going to show some cool stuff from switching camera. So after starting the game, this is the first person. If you press 1, and then within the first person camera, you can press Q or press right click on the mouse to like have a look at function. And then this is the telescope I made for. You can see there is like depth of the field I made for, because like hedgehog size are not as good as human size. So it's kind of blurry at the background. And here is the second level I made for. It's like only designed by myself. And also I have some help from my teammate Helena. And I did all this texturing, sprite, and character animation, which is flipbooks. And I'm going to start it first. This and also this like double jump is in A bot too. And also you can have like a wall jump to have such like effects like Super Mario, and then you just have to like press spacebar to like get onto this blocking wood. Because this level is like originally designed in the cabinet, so like everything is supposed in wood texture. And also you're supposed to go in from the very bottom to get a key and then open the door to the exit. Because like my computer's setting or my computer's CPUs or whatever connections was like kind of bad, so it's kind of jumping speed is based on computers. And then if you're dropping down from the key and then it's switching the camera to notice you, the door is opened. And then here's the overall layout for my level. And then I'm going to show you some of my code of my second level character design. Here is the jumping effects I made. It's like the beginning you saw this like some particles when you're jumping, and also 3D scales. Here is the main function of a character design. It's like enable your inputs. So jumping can be space or W, and it's gonna be taking inputs from user to like calculate how many times you can jump. It's like if you're jumping in the air or you're jumping on the wall. So the handle jump is the jump function, and that one is the jump effects connect with it. And this whole function was jumping a wall jump actually, and then there is some function called I think this pretty much it is, but I have more about jumping animation, which is like flip books, and standing flip books is idle flip books. If you want to say it's like painted by myself, and also I have different flip books which are mainly about 4 flip books. And that's all for my presentation, or that's all for my presentation for my final projects. And thank you for watching.